Hey guys, since it's spooky season, I thought I'd compile a list of some of my fave spooky media to share with you guys. So let's dive right into it.
Let's get out of here.
First on our list is Ginger Snaps, a gothic horror film about sisterly bonds and werewolves. I honestly think this deserves more praise than it does. It has quite the spectacular effects, and the soundtrack perfectly sets for the gothic mood of the story. So if you like werewolves, this is definitely a great pick. I would also highly recommend its sequel. Secondly on our list is the stop-motion animated film The Sandman from 1992, made by Paul Berry. Before working on Nightmare Before Christmas, Paul Berry would make this beautifully terrifying short film. It portrays the titular Sandman as he originally was depicted, as a monster who punishes children who don't sleep. A nice detail is how his face's silhouette forms a crescent moon, continuing with the whole sleep motif. Third on our list is another animation called Faceless Neil, made by Noella Buree. As the character Manny puts it,
Faceless Neil is a story of an 11-year-old boy who is cursed to remain faceless between the world of the living and of the dead. It's a dark fairy tale story for children and adults with a lot of jazzy adventures. You may know Neil via the award-winning short film The Face Shop, which was only a sketch for something greater.
I quite like Noella's style. It's very reminiscent of the band Gorillaz and its artist Jamie Hewlett. All in all, I would highly recommend watching any of the Faceless Neil shorts, including the short film. Continuing with the stop-motion motif, fourth on our list is the series My Bedroom Door by Hassani Walker, a series about a girl named Allison, continually haunted by a door that keeps appearing in her bedroom at night. I won't say any more, but the series does get very interesting as it progresses, so please do check it out when you have the chance. You won't be disappointed. For a switch of subject, we have the band Grendel and the Goblins, one of my favorite horror-themed bands. And the story behind them is quite interesting. They work at a haunted attraction called Abattoir, which is where the album and most of the songs are based off of. They're fairly obscure, but I would highly recommend giving them a listen. Their songs can be quite a bop and perfect for the spooky season. Another music suggestion of mine is the band Creature Feature. Particularly, I would like to outline a specific song of theirs, House of Myth. If that name sounds familiar, you might have seen quite a few FNAF SFMs with this song. At least that's how I was introduced to the band. I still would recommend listening to their entire album and some of their other work. And back to animation with this one. For our 6th entry, we have Revelare by Scissor Kitty. It reminds me a lot of those old creepypasta images back in the day, and the story does put a nice twist on the typical cursed photo cliché that I think you would really enjoy.
What are you doing? Turn it back on!
It's not me. I can't.
Turn the bloody lights on!
No Through Road is arguably one of the best and underrated horror videos out there. Hell, this thing even predated Marble Hornets, for Christ's sake. Besides that, it tells a very compelling story, and if you've seen Doctor Who's episodes Blink, then you're definitely going to like this. And lastly, we have the animated series Over the Garden Wall, perfect in my opinion for the spooky season, what with its gothic Americana theming and other elements of darkness incorporated in the story, and its featuring of pumpkins. Now I hope you have a good spooky month, and have a fun time enjoying some of my picks for spooky media to watch. Goodbye!